aggressiveness from this defense. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
He's got Ibuka working the sideline. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
At the 48-yard line.
20. Run. Up. What's that?
Here's Baker. That's caught. It's Kate Otten. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
What's that?
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Finds him in the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Offense staying out there on 4th. They say no to a 47-yard field goal. He'll throw it. Got a man. This is Evans. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
On the give, this is Irving. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down and 13.
3rd and long for him here. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
180. Kings. Run. What's that?
He's back to throw. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Evan Williams. We'll try and make the most of this interception. He takes it all the way back to the 25.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, well, it'll put that opposing offense right back out there, still reeling from that interception.
Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. That's Antoine Winfield Jr.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when we let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw. Even more so, picked it off.
They make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. and 4.
Catch made left side by Amuka. And they're there to send him out of bounds, but Brock, the damage has been done as he gets him up past the 20. It's a pick up of 14 yards as the chains reset. Offense is set, first and 10.
21-yard line.
After play fake, here's Mayfield. Short pass, caught by his tight end. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. Just one quarter remaining in this one. It's Buccaneer football. They trail, but it's still within reach for them. Here's first and 10 from the 34.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
They'll run this with Irving. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Well, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
180!
They fake the handoff. Now it's Mayfield. He rolls to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
180!
First and 10. Here's Mayfield. Makes the catch. And they make the tackle at the 38. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
King! Set. Run, run, run. 180! Point it right, point it right, point it right. What's that?
First down throw here, Mayfield. Caught by Godwin on the slant. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
What's that?
Handoff headed right, Irving. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Back to throw it. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there, and that makes it 4th down. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they've made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
180! What's that?
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Caught near the pylon. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
That's pretty impressive, Kate. I mean, to have the awareness, the body control to not just secure the ball, but to keep both feet down on the sideline.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Going ground on 1st and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Buccaneers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here comes Williams on the return. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Packers want to end it in regulation if they can. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, second down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. He'll look to throw it. Quick slant into the hands of Golden. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be first down, Packers.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. Jacobs running behind center. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Here's Jacobs again on second down. And he's down to almost, no, actually going to give him the 30 here. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Fight, 97, blaster, 6, ready. Right blue.
First down.
Hut.
Back to throw. Now he's past the 25. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. The Packers take their first time out. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
At the 22-yard line.
10 black. Drill green. Ready.
Here he is to throw. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. That throw doesn't lead to 6. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short.
Dog red. Here we go. Set. 50. Green. Steal. Check steal. Black shot.
Throwing now. He's got it complete to Reed. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
14 yards.
So immense pressure resting on this kick from Brandon McManus. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. Now it all comes down to the veteran, confidently marching out for this moment. That one is good! And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
So no return this time. This is going to go for a touchback, Brock. Let's see what they do with this final snap.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Good. 180. What's up?
One final shot here. On the move, headed right. Trying to push deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are your winners. As with that, we sign off from Tampa.
Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, swoon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. You a viral artist, I will offline you. Stay far from y'all criers. Bar for bar sire. Team full of stars and it all fire. I don't spill words, I Spielberg on a beat. Make a movie, yeah, it's the return of the G. Show them the way, cause they real nerds on the street like Braille. The way I make them feel words on the sheet. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. The sun gon' rise, the earth gon' spin. Toby gon' kill this beat, a chef gon' cook. You still don't get no looks. No better than Tech Bro Shook. Sticks and stones will break some bones, but your words can't hurt cause you ain't read no books. Stay woke, take notes, joke. Don't look shattered like broke glass. I'ma shine till they blind, pour the blinds out. You online making threats, make them sign out. I redefine routes. We the ones, Chris Webber call a timeout. Around and find out. Around and find out. Around and find out. Got no respect for these dudes who doctor the message. The Jekyll on records, it's too late to hide out. Pull rank and file out. Peepin' style, I'm a wild out. Shorty gon' holler out. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Green Bay Packers. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Mayfield to throw on the first play. Packer pressure, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick second and long. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard. But more importantly, it leads to fourth down. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Fielded at the 20. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here first and 10 at the 33-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Claws, rail, yellow, ready?
Working out of the gun. Love. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
In motion goes the tight end. Love from the gun on 3rd down. That is caught. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check what? 60 red. 60 red. Slide blue.
A first carry for the all-pro running back. It's Josh Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Matthew Golden, 35 yards. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. A solid stiff arm. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt, they're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Throwing, Mayfield. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. They go play action. Mayfield. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt. Well, he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game. 2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
4th down, Mayfield. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 33. Set.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Striker. 3-3. Here. Ready?
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Here we go. 60 red. 60 red. Ready.
Love. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Baker going to give it to Irving. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. No big surprise, Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss. To throw, Mayfield. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff here to Irving. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Hey, we're 33. Run.
Mayfield to throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Buccaneers, 1st down.
Mayfield. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. They're able to return this one all the way out to the other. Side of the field across the 50.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
On the ready? Come on, set, ready?
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yaya Diaby got in there behind the line and dropped him for a loss on the play.
45, white, blaster, 6. Black Ultra. Ready.
Here's Love. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Yaya Diaby, he's the one who got in there. He gets the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape.
Let's go now.
It didn't exist.
33, yellow. Fury, yellow. White. Ready?
To throw now. Here's Love. That's caught downfield. It's Golden. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on fourth down.
Here we go. Black shot.
He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ready, blue striker. 60 red. 60 red. Set.
Love looking to throw it. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Second and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Love from the gun. Touchdown, Packers! Matthew Golden with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. It's complete downfield, out left to his running back. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Mayfield down. Got a man and he hits him in stride.
Mayfield's pass.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Mayfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Mike Evans in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they can't bring him down. And he's up past the 20 to the 22. Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
The Packers first down.
White.
First and 10 at
Here we
the
go,
33-yard line.
Steal.
Now Love. Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ready. 45. White. Ready.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Here we go. Yellow. 43. Blaster. 6. Blue striker.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Ready.
Love now. Now he's going to step up and run. Here finds his receiver, Watson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. So from inside the 20, his first and 10 at the 18. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Slide
A
blue.
loss of a yard. Brings
Set.
up
Ready.
second and 11.
Trail. Yellow.
The
Trail
19-yard
green.
line.
6. Mega. Fury. Yellow.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing. Love. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Down. Hut.
A quick throw there is incomplete. Was that the incorrect read or just more an error on the throw by the quarterback?
I lean more towards the latter because it seemed like he was open there, just missed him on the throw.
And a tough one to miss because now you're dealing with a fourth down. Matt LaFleur, some confidence in his offense. His guys going here on fourth down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And it's a Packers touchdown. Matthew Golden from 8 yards out. And the Packers take the chance on fourth and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And they'll get about 2 there to the 36. Going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here is 3rd down and 4.
180. What's up?
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
And the Buccaneer first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fool them with the inside run.
So the completion good for just 3, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
180. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Done.
Play fake. Mayfield. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
What's up?
They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And they'll go on the ground. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop his shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Here's the first carry for Sean Tucker. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's a 2nd and 7. A first carry for Rashad White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Bottom line, 2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
Defense will give them that the rest of the way. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Hey, alert. 180. What's up?
Here's Baker. He'll try to do it himself. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And just shutting him off there. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
22 needle.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And that won't help much. Only a yard on 1st down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Here's 2nd down.
Flag 2. Set. Go. Red. Black shot.
Here's Love. That one caught downfield by Watson. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
Ready. 52 blue, claws red. Ready?
Love. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Ready.
Love looking to throw it. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Oh, good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he finally goes out of bounds, so he couldn't take it the distance, but all the way inside the 15.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Point it right, point it up, 180. Run. What's up?
One last shot from Mayfield here. On the RPO, he'll keep it. And he's in for the touchdown with the clock reading 000. And the extra point, if they hit it, will send this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Well, win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
Now for the all-critical extra point.
The kick is good.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
So advantage Packers here. They'll possess the ball first with a chance to win it here in overtime. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ready?
Love. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Blue striker, 45. What? Ready?
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. That's taken in by Watson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Here's Love. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the Bucs are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Gigantic play by this defense, Charles. So they came back in the fourth quarter, took the momentum into overtime, and now they take the football.
And how do you think the team that just threw the pick feels right now? They surrendered the lead, got to overtime, had a chance to redeem themselves, and now they put the game in jeopardy with another pick. And guess what? Their defense has to hold. Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing, Mayfield. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
3rd down and 1. And they'll run with Tucker. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Charles, any chance they go for it here?
I think that there's a chance. They have to consider it because of the way they played offense in this game. I mean, look at the scoreboard. Look at the points that they've put up. They feel confident that they can keep it going. But the risk is, and the downside is, you don't get it here, you've set up your opponent in really good field position.
Mayfield to throw. That's complete to Otten. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. How about that, partner? Not only a 4th down conversion in a tie game, a 4th down conversion in overtime in a tie game.
And so many factors go into making that call, and a lot of it is a head coach feeling the rhythm and understanding his team. Sometimes you think, okay, we better get this done right now. We might not have enough left if we let this game extend. Let's go get it, end it, and get a victory.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Mayfield. Oh, he's got a Ibuka. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Once again, it's Urban. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now a 3rd and 6. Now Mayfield. Here's White. They set up the screen. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
Hey, along the line. Point it right. Pistol. What's up?
4th down, Mayfield. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. One overtime, how about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that second overtime in just a moment. At this point now, a field goal would win it. They are in range. We'll see how they approach things on first down. Well, now they'll try the end around. Credit the defense there to Clay Walker, getting behind the line of scrimmage before they could rip off any sort of a gain.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, a run from White. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go.
As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys in the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans streaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of